Karibu kwenye channel ya Dr. Mlelwa Lectures. Tunafundisha masomo ya sayansi, physics, chemistry, mathematics pamoja na biology kwa sylabus ya Tanzania na kwa O-level pamoja na advanced level. Dr. Mlelwa Lectures for your better NECTA EXAMS performance. Subscribe, share and like this video. Karibuni wanafunzi wa chemistry, na leo tunaendelea na topic yetu ya water kwenye topic mfululizo wa topic za form 2. Jana tuliangalia topic ya hydrogen na oxygen na baadhi ya discussion. Kwa hiyo leo tuendelee. Kama swali lolote kuhusu hydrogen na oxygen unaweza kuuliza, lakini pia kwenye channel hii tutakuwa na solve maswali mbalimbali kuhusu hizo topic. Kwa hiyo tuendelee kwa pamoja ili uweze kufaidi vitu vingi zaidi. Tuanze na water. Water ni nini? Water ni maji kwa Kiswahili. So water is a very important compound which is essential for the substance of all living things. Now, first occurrence of water. Maji huwa yanatokea wapi? Water inakuwa ina exist kama three main state. Inaweza exist kama solid, yani kama kwenye ice, snow au hail. Ice ni barafu, snow nayo ni kama inakuwa ni kama barafu lakini inakuwa iko angani. Lakini pia water inaweza exist kama liquid, yani kwenye dew au rain. Au water inaweza exist kama vapor, yani kwenye mist, kwenye steam au kwenye clouds. Kwa hiyo hizo ni three forms of vapor. Three forms of water. Water inaweza exist as solid, liquid or vapor. Vapor ni kwa lugha nyingine ni gas. Now about 95 of all of water on the earth is salt, yani maji ya chumvi. Na 13% ni maji ya kawaida, yani fresh water. So kama ambavyo unaweza kuona hapo kwamba ni asilimia, hii ni sio 97, ni 87. 87% ni salt water na asilimia zilizobaki ni salt water. Kama unavyoweza kuona water cycle hapa. Na kwenye water cycle unaweza kuanza kuelezea popote. Unaweza kuanza labda maji ya kwenye bahari, kwa wale ambao mnaamini uumbaji. So you start with water in the ocean, then water evaporates. When water evaporates, it forms clouds. After it evaporates, it condenses to form clouds. Condensation, then transportation to form clouds, larger clouds. Then after forming larger cloud, precipitation, which is rain. After raining, we have surface flow. Then after surface flow, we have sublimation. We have transpiration from plants. So as you can see, these stages, they have given numbers. And as you can see, the first process is evaporation. The second process is transpiration. All of these, they tend to raise up water. Sublimation also. Then we have precipitation. So we have different processes taking place here. But simply water from ocean can evaporate to form clouds. Then condense to form clouds. Clouds, in the process of precipitation, it form rains. Rains, they come back to the oceans and lakes. And also uptake of water by the plants from lakes, oceans and rivers. And then it can undergo transpiration to form clouds, and then the cycle starts again. So that's how the water cycle goes. So a cycle is the number of changes which come back to the starting point. Water is never lost, but it is continuously recycled around the globe in a system called water cycle. So the water cycle is made up of four main stages. The first is evaporation, then condensation, precipitation, and collection. So evaporation, we take water from oceans, rivers and lakes, then it goes up to the clouds. Condensation, it is from water from vapor, it forms clouds. Precipitation is rain, and then collection is from rivers to the lakes and oceans. Then let's jump to the physical properties of water. Now let's jump to the physical properties of water. Water is colorless, odorless and tasteless. Second, it is the only substance that occurs naturally in all the three states of matter. Only substances that occur naturally in all three states of matter. Third, pure water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade and boils at 100 degrees centigrade. It is a universal solvent because it can dissolve more substance than any other liquid. It is a highly specific heat index because it can absorb a lot of heat before it begins to get hot. Sixth, it is miscible with many liquid, for example, ethanol. Kwa kama unavyoweza kuona properties of water yenyewe haina rangi, haina harufu na hauwezi kaonja, lakini pia water inaitwa universal solvent. Universal solvent. Pia water ni natural substance ambayo inaweza kukaa kwenye three states. Hatuna kitu kingine ambacho kinaweza kukaa kwenye three states except water. Lakini pia it is miscible with many liquids, for example, ethanol. Kwa tena kuona kwamba solubility of ethanol in water is because of formation of hydrogen bonds, kama ambavyo inaelezewa kwenye chemical bonding ya form 5 for your level, hivyo vitu mweze mkavielewa. Then kwenye chemical properties, pure water is neutral, yenyewe sio acidic wala sio basic. Lakini pia cold water react with some metals such as potassium, sodium and calcium to form metallic hydroxide and hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So metallic hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Here the word hydroxide is repeated. So it is metallic hydroxide and hydrogen gas. In the word equation, cold water plus potassium, we get potassium hydroxide plus hydrogen. But in the chemical equation, in the symbol equation, 2H2O plus 2K, we get 2 potassium hydroxide. So hizi hapa unaweza usizielewe. Chemical equation topic ya form 3 na kuhusu hizi symbols za element potassium, CO water na andikwaje. Hiyo tutaenda kuona kwenye chemical formula ambayo ni topic inayofuata hapo mbele kidogo, unaweza kujifunza siku kadhaa zijazo kwenye form 2 chemistry. Pia calcium nayo ni metal, kireactisha na cold water unaweza kupata calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. So that's the chemical property of water. Lakini pia stream or water vapor react with some metals such as zinc, timonium and iron to produce metallic oxide and hydrogen gas. Kwa hiyo water vapor yani mvuke unaweza kureact na element kubwa kubwa kama zinc, timonium pamoja na iron. Wanatengeneza metal oxide and hydrogen gas. This is unsimilar to the above elements which produce metal hydroxide. Huku zinatengeneza metal oxide. Tenda kuona pia kwenye topic nyingine za form 4 kwenye preparation of metal oxide. So from there let's jump to the water treatment and the water purification. Water treatment ni kutibu maji na water purification ni kuyafanya maji yawe masafi. Now water treatment is the process of making water usable for industrial, medical or other purposes. The aim is to remove existing contaminants in water. Treatment process may be physical such as settling, chemical such as disinfection or biological. So in the process of water treatment we are making water usable. Water usable inaweza kutumika na mtu asipate madhara. Lakini kwenye water purification tunafanya maji yawe masafi. The removal of contaminants from treated water to produce drinking water pure enough for human consumption. Substances that are removed include bacteria, algae, fungi, mineral and human-made chemical pollutants. So water treatment, we make water usable for industrial, medical, other purposes. But water purification, we are purifying water to make it pure enough for drinking or for human consumption. So for water to be suitable for human consumption, it should be treated, then it should be purified. Because treatment only kills some of the organisms, but it doesn't remove them. Purification removes the killed organisms from water. Now let's see the process of domestic water purification. Tunawezaje kuyafanya maji yawe masafi nyumbani? The commonest method used at home in purifying water, kwanza kuna boiling, kuyachemsha. Pili kuna conventional filters, na tatu kuna use of purifiers. Kwenye boiling, during the method during the method the water is heated and left for some time before heating is stopped. This method helps to kill disease causing organisms, and most commonly here it kills some of the bacteria and some of the protozoans. Mostly protozoans, they are killed at high temperature, but some bacteria, they can survive even at high temperature. So the boiled water is then allowed to cool before being used. And then we have conventional filters use 80%. This filter works by having the water pass through a charcoal element that purifies water. The filter water is much clearer than the original muddy water. So here you take some kind of muddy water and then you pour it at the top here. We have the gravel, yani layer kokoto. We have sand, layer mchanga. We have charcoal, yani layer mkaa na cloth ambayo inakoto na kitambaa. Then you have beaker below here. So everything here has its own rule, as you can see here below. The layer of gravel, yani kokoto, trap any floating substances, yani kama kuna uchafu mkubwa yani floating substances kwenye ile water. Lakini the layer of sand traps large particles, while the layer of charcoal try to kill some of the harmful bacteria. The layer of cloth clean or filter very thin particles. Kwa unajikuta maji yanayotoka kule chini yanakuwa ni masafi. Lakini another method, you have the use of purifier, yani some of the chemical purifiers are useful in liquid form. The recommended amount of purifier is put in a specific water in a container. The water is shake or stirred wool, then left to settle line for at least 20 minutes before it can be safe for drinking. So for example, huwa unatumia water guard au aqua guard, au muda mwingine unatumia chlorine. Hiyo sio tu kwenye kopo au kwenye ndoo, unaweza kuweka hata kwenye matanki kama unatumia source ya water ambayo ni ya kwako, au most of times even kwenye maji ya bomba wanatumia chlorine. They put chlorine. Chlorine kills some of the bacteria and the protozoans ambao wanakuwepo mle kwenye water. Kama uelewi bacteria na protozoans nini, wewe pamoja nami kwenye vipindi vya biology form 1 pamoja na form 2 unaweza kanielewa au bacteria na protozoans ni wadudu gani. Now from there let's jump to the chemical test of water. Tunavyokuwa kwenye maabara tunaweza kujuaje kwamba haya ndio maji? We have two tests, we have two methods or reagent. First is copper 2 sulfate, and then we have cobalt chloride. Copper 2 sulfate always is not a solution. It is the salt, copper 2 sulfate salt. It's not solution. So we use copper 2 sulfate salt. Now how can we use copper 2 sulfate salt? Copper 2 sulfate yenyewe rangi yake kawaida inakuwa ni blue. Kwa hiyo ikiwa blue, hii copper 2 sulfate sasa tunaitumiaje kwenye chemical test? Copper 2 sulfate na maanisha rangi yake inakuwa white ikiwa anhydrous, yani haina water. Tukiexpose kama kwenye air, kwa sababu air ina moisture, kwa hiyo baadaye tutakuta ile rangi ya copper 2 sulfate imechange kutoka kwenye white anhydrous kwenda kwenye hydrated. Kutokana nini? Na addition of water. Kwa hiyo itatoka kutoka kwenye white kwenda kwenye hydrated ambayo ni blue. So the reason is the formation of new substance which is hydrated copper 2 sulfate. Ukiheat hydrated copper 2 sulfate which is blue, ina turn tena rangi yake kurudi white ambayo ni anhydrous. Lakini pia tunayo test nyingine ambayo ni cobalt 2 chloride. Tunayo cobalt chloride. Cobalt chloride yenyewe rangi yake inakuwa ni blue. Cobalt chloride paper huwa inakuwa ni blue. So tukifanyaje cobalt chloride paper huwa ina change into pink when reacted with water. So manake ili tuweze kujua kwa kuna water hapo, cobalt chloride paper huwa ina change kutoka kwenye pink, kutoka kwenye blue kwenda kwenye pink. That's the change of the cobalt chloride paper. On kwenye urban water treatment tuna various methods, kwa mfano screening, reservoir, kuna primary filtration, secondary filtration, disinfection or chlorination pamoja na storage. Kwenye screening is the stage once water is drawn from its source, the floating substances are removed. Then kwenye reservoir hiyo hapo, the stage in which water is stored high up, so it flows through gravitation. Lakini kuna primary filtration, the process in which large particles are removed, then they are filtered through cause of sun. Here aluminium sulfate is added to remove smaller particles. How? This is because aluminium sulfate causes the impurities to chump together and sink to the bottom of the container. The process is called coagulation. And then from there, secondary filtration is the process in which water is passed through finer sand and thus causes removal of smaller particles. Then we have disinfection or chlorination. Disinfection or chlorination is the process in which chlorine is added in a moderate amount to kill harmful bacteria. Then you have storage, ambako hapo tunakuwa tunahifadhi maji kwenye matanki kwa ajili ya kutumia. So from there, this is the end of the water topic. You have some of the exercise here. For example, you are given the diagram, then you are told to label and to state the function of everything. Also, we have importance or economic uses of water. Reasons why water has to be treated. We have some of the importance of water treatment here. Water treatment has different importance, such as first is the prevention of diseases. Water that has not been treated may contain harmful or other parasites that can cause diarrhea, typhoid, cholera, or other illness. Purely treatment of water is best for using in laboratory to ensure accurate results from experiment. Tatu, treatment of water is suitable for using in factories to ensure the actual products are safe for consumption. Treated water is more efficient to use for cleaning in industries and domestic setting. Now, untreated water leading to unuseful amount of certain substances such as soap for cleaning. Kwa utatumia sabuni nyingi kwa ajili ya kufulia, kwa sababu gani? Water yako ni iko untreated. This is the end, and the next topic we will be discussing about the periodic table. So stay with me. Asante kwa kuangalia channel ya Dr. Mlelwa. Ninaamini umeelewa kipindi, na kama hujaelewa chochote waweza kucomment hapo chini. Click link ya kwenye description kujoin Telegram group kwa ajili ya discussion. Usisahau kusubscribe, kushare video kwa marafiki pamoja na kulike video hii.